Hello, cutie patooties. Greetings. Greetings, lovely buins. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Hello, 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 hello. Monsieur Ick, congratulations on your 53rd first. Hallo, hallo, hallo. Are we German? Do we do German? Hallo, Monsieur. I was about to say Monsieur as with the German voice. That's not how that works. Hallo, Mr. Eek. Hallo, hallo, Waves, Waves that you. Hallo. Ruby, congratulations on your 28th second, and thank you for contributing to the community challenge. Und Eek, thank you for contributing to the community challenge as well. Und Gon, congratulations on your 5th third. Okay, I gotta stop. Hi. Hello, lovely beans. Hobby. Chad, look at the title. Look at the title. Twitch stopped being homophobic. I'm allowed to put gay in my title again. We're good. You know what I think it was? I think it was because it was Sunday. Sunday is the Lord's Day, you know? You're not allowed to be gay on the Lord's Day, you know? That's why. We all had to go to church and stop being gay for the day. That's just what you gotta do on Sunday. Wait, why are gay? I know, exactly. We're allowed to be gay again, it's fine. This is during the week. Also, equal the 59% gay. Hi, Plies, with the 90%. God dang. I mean, Plies is right now the gayest one here, so that just goes for there. There you go. That's believable. Mini jumpings, yes. Little jump scare. Just a little jump scare today. We only give you the smallest jump scares today. Because we are warming up for the rest of the week, you know? So tomorrow the jump scare will be bigger. And the day after that we will make it even bigger again. And the day after that we will make it not bigger because the day after that I will not be streaming. But the day after that we will make it even bigger again. And then it will be Sunday again. And then we cannot do the gay thing. And we will have to be straight. And then the Monday after that, we can continue to do the gay thing and do the jump scare. Yeah? I don't know why I'm doing the German voice today. I've been talking in voices all day. It's actually, like, not okay. Even just, like, to myself, I've just been, like, cycling through voices all day. I don't know, like, so I don't know, maybe I'm weird. Maybe some of you do this as well. When I'm home alone, I like to, like, think out loud. So I like to talk to myself. I don't know, I vibe like that. But today, it's just been like voice. I think this right now on stream, like what you're hearing right now, is the first time today that I've spoken in like my normal voice. Like it's. I started off the day in, I don't even really know what the voice was. It was like this the whole time. I don't know why I wanted to talk like this, but I just really wanted to. So I was just talking to myself like that at first. And then it just kind of swapped, and it just kind of cycled through from there. And I've just been doing voices the entire day. It's unhinged, really. I think it's finally happened. I think my mind has finally cracked. And I've just gone insane. I think that might just be what happened. It's finally over. You'll have one day to recover. I'm gonna drive home, Shirley. Okie dokie, plus. Monsieur Pluis. Drive safe. Don't hit too many people, right? You can hit the requisite amount of people, but don't hit too many of them, okay? Be careful, lovely bean. How's everyone been today? How has your Monday been treating you so far? I was getting a few more tasks done. I wanted to start stream at like 4, but then I needed to finish something for a job application that I didn't finish beforehand because I'm stupid. And so I was like, if I don't do it now, I know I'm gonna like put it out till the last minute. So I decided, screw it, I'll just finish it now and send it out. And so I did that, and that ended up taking about an hour. But at least we're here now, so that's something, right? That's something, right? Right. Panic. For Masters to listen to me talking, humming, singing accents and all. Oh dear, the little baby. I'm sure she's used to it. Nala and Simba don't even react. Like, Nala and Simba don't even react to the voices I do anymore. They're so just like, they're over it. They're just like, this is just part of what my human does. I don't care. It's very funny. The only times they'll react is sometimes if I pull out a voice that I haven't done for like forever. Then she's like, "Huh?" Especially like the high pitched one. I don't do the high pitched one a lot. So like when I did that this morning, the Simba was like, "What the heck is wrong with you?" I'm confused to not be streaming. Oh, I can understand that. After a week long of streams, suddenly not streaming must feel very, very strange. She just wonders when I'm gonna feed her. The most important question, really. When food? At the end of the day. I may have skated earlier, has got really pissed off that the can opener. Oh no! Aww. The poor baby. Were you at least opening a can for her? Or was it a can for yourself? She really wanted that tuna too. Oh no. So she didn't even get anything out of it? No, but she was. Oh, okay. At least she was gonna get something out of it. The poor baby. The poor baby. I was gonna say, not only does she get spooked, but she doesn't even get anything afterwards. That would have been so sad. I had to rethink lunch. Aww. No. What were you gonna make for lunch? Tuna for lunch? Tuna? Were you gonna make like a tuna sandwich? Or like a tuna salad? Tuna mayo wrap. Oh, that sounds really good. Right, now I'm hungry again. Now I am hungry again. Why have you done this to me, Ruby? Why do you do this? Why do you make me hungry? Now I just want to consume. Is this working? But it doesn't look like it's working. Right. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, we're good. Never mind. Everything is working, so we're all good. It's like yawning but hunger. Yeah, exactly. If you talk about food in front of me, then I become hungry. Just like if I yawn in front of you, then you yawn back. Because that's how that works. But it's not okay. I'm actually like starting to wonder if like my stomach works normally. I want to yawn out. Same. Part of me just wants to go. Oh god, now it's actually. Now I actually yawned. I baited the yawn too much and it came. I was yawning so much this morning my eyes were watering. Oh no. I'd say normally I don't really yawn that much. I mean, now I'm gonna yawn a fuck ton because I just started talking about it and I just yawned. But I'm gonna get stuck in a yawning loop. But like normally I don't really yawn a lot. Like, even, like, when I'm tired, I don't really yawn much. I wonder why. I don't know. Yeah. Yawns are weird. Yawns are so strange to me, because, like, I remember once there was that, like, fun fact. Oh, God. Because, like, I don't really understand the logic of the yawn. Like, what it's actually supposed to do. Like, what it's supposed to do, biologically speaking. Like, it's probably a leftover from when we were small. When we were stupid small animals. But, like, what was it supposed to do? Were we signaling to the rest of the herd that we needed to sleep so that we'd all sleep together? Or like, cause like I feel like that would just happen when it's dark. I heard, yeah, I know the. I know the thing of like, you yawn because your brain is getting like insufficient oxygen. I always spout that fact all the time too, but I don't even think I still have my doubts about the validity of it, but it's just fun to say because I like to say my brain is suffocating. Okay, we yawned at the same time. The curse might be broken now. Let's hope. That would be very nice. That would be perfect. But yeah, no, I like to say like, oh, your brain's suffocating whenever I would see someone yawn. I'm insufferable like that. Nope, you said it. Oh dear, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ruby. It's over. Good luck with the suffocating brain. Oh dear. Oh goodness. I also sent a screenshot to Tally that when I saw that I was able to put gay in the title again. And then Tally's response was absolutely perfect. Just, yay, gays are legal again. Absolute perfection. I like it still on the screen. Oh, 100%. This is never going away. This is my framed poster now. If I ever have the art skills to create a background, right? Here's one of the goals. If the art streams get funded, one of the things that I'm gonna want to learn how to do is to create like a background, my own like custom background for like the just chatting screen, and then on the wall I want to make like picture frames, and then I'm gonna put this one right here of the I will frame the hate crime right there. And it's gonna go on one of the picture frames on the wall. That's the goal. That's the plan. I think my straightness may have scared it away. I apologize. Oh, well, I was gonna say, you're definitely not doing that today. You just dethroned Pliers. There you go. Congratulations. Pinned and all, exactly. That's what we gotta do with the gayest one in the room. And right now, you are the gayest one in the room. So... Oh, dearie. I'm getting pop-ups, and I don't know why. Why are you popping out to me? What's going on here? Weird. Anyhow. Oh, why did you freeze? There we go. Everything's just acting a little bit weird today. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying anymore. What? Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh. No, I can't remember what I was saying. Anyhow. I missed the bugle. That was too. It was so good. We should definitely just like play Peak at some point. We should 100% play just like. I think it would be fun to do like a Peak night. Just get the homies together and peek it out, you know? I want to start doing stuff like that as well more. Just having like a set day to like kind of do something. Both as like a community thing, but also just like with friends. Like outside of like stream or Twitch related stuff. Just like vibe. This is Durara. Yeah, this is Durara. I believe Headhunt is the first Durara opening. If I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but I think it's the first opening. Durara is such a good show. Although I will say, Durara is one actually what I should do at some point. And what I want to do is I want to go back and rewatch the entire thing from start to finish. Because I watched Durara as the seasons came out. And Durara, I think, is one of the few shows where, like, there's so many storylines running at the same time, and there's so many, like, characters and, like, complexity, that the gaps between the seasons kind of had me forgetting people. And, like, probably not recognizing certain events that happened. Just because, like, usually that doesn't happen to me in a show. Durara is one of the only shows I've ever watched where, like, by the time the next season came out, I was like, wait, who's this person? Wait, what are they doing? I don't remember this guy. Like, obviously, like, the main cast you remember. But there were definitely certain events where I was like, was this set up before? I don't remember this. So I do think, like, at some point I need to go back and like rewatch just all of Durara from start to finish, because it is like fully. Because like, when did the first season come out? Wait, I go. Where's my Annie list? There you are. Animu. I can just Durara. There you are. Like, season 1. Yeah, season 1 was 2010. Then season 2 was 2015. I guess they kind of did the season 2 in parts, because they did the Shoten Ketsu. But I think those were all 20... No, yeah. Shoten 10 were 2015, and Ketsu was 2016. So, like, the good 5-year gap between season 1 and season 2, my brain was like, hey? Who's what now? Damn. I need to go back and just rewatch it all. And I believe it also has like some side OVAs and stuff like that, but that I don't particularly need to go. Well, there's a lot that goes on there. What the Ruby? Oh my goodness. 17 months. Thank you so much for the resub, lovely. 17 months on a 17 months in a row is also just insane. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Holy hecking cano. How has it already been? It's almost a year and a half. Next month it is a year and a half. That's insane. It feels like we've known each other for like 6 months. And at the same time, it also feels like we've known each other for like forever. But like, it's crazy. Sometimes I still feel like that time when we geeked out about Nier in Nimby's chat was only like a few months ago. It still feels like that was only like a few months ago that like Nimby was playing Minecraft and we were just sitting there geeking out about Nier. Oh, it's beautiful. I am so glad it happened. I am absolutely like over the moon. If that had, it's crazy to think like how like random, or just like the random string of events that ended up leading to this. Cause like, if I hadn't gone to TwitchCon, I never would have like befriended Kush, and we both would never have met Nimby. And it was primarily like Nimby and I met at, like, saw each other at TwitchCon, but didn't really like connect that much. But we kind of met, and they both, and like she and Kush met. And then in Kush's stream, I started interacting with Nimby a bit more. Then I started going to Nimby's, like Nimby and I started interacting more. And because of that, I was in Nimby's stream when you were there, and then we interacted. And that's how, like, it's crazy to think, like, if any, like, small bit in that chain had disconnected, had gone slightly differently. Like, if I had arrived, because I met Kush at TwitchCon because we were in the line together. Like, he was right behind where my best friend and I were in the line. And if we hadn't started, like, if we had arrived earlier or later, we would have been somewhere else in the line and probably not ended up interacting with each other. Or, like, if we were having, like, a different kind of conversation, then he might not have said anything and we would never have spoken and it just would have gone separate. It's crazy to think, like, such tiny things like that. Or, like, if Nimby hadn't shown up in, I believe Kush and Nimby met each other at TwitchCon as well. I believe, if I remember correctly, like, all three of us met at TwitchCon, but I think the first time I saw Nimby on Twitch was chatting in Kush's chat, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. So, like, if Nimby didn't go to Kush's chat afterwards, or if I didn't go to Kush's chat afterwards, then maybe, like, this would never have happened either. Or if, like, the side I also kind of, like, if we were both still in Nimby's chat, but the side topic of, like, Nier never came up, and it just kind of would have, like, hovered there. It's crazy to think, like, who knows where things could have gone with, like, the tiniest change. I always love, like, imagining those, like, butterfly effect worlds where the slightest difference could have changed things, you know? Like, there's also, like, a part of me that wonders, because, like, I started streaming way back in the day. Like, my Twitch account is ancient. There's a reason why my, like, affiliate anniversary is, like, what, 11 years old at this point? That's because I've also, like, I started streaming for a while, then I stopped streaming, and then I, like, was on a hiatus for years before coming back. Sometimes I wonder, like, oh, what would things have been like if I had never stopped? If I just constantly streamed that entire, like, 10-year period? But then I also think, like, things would not be the same as they are today, most likely. Like, everything would probably be different. And I don't know if that would particularly be a good thing either, you know? It's so interesting. Like, sometimes wondering, it's enough to, like, send your mind, like, completely for a loop. And for me, if Nimby hadn't told me she was streaming years back, there you go. See? And then you wouldn't have been streaming, and then we would never have met, and then we never would have gotten to, like, play games and vibe together. Like, this entire, like, friendship would never have formed. It's wild. Absolutely wild. And, like, other people that you've met and gotten to know over Twitch, like, none of those would have... Like, it's crazy to think stuff like that would happen, right? So thank you, Nimby. Whether or not you can hear us, thank you, Nimby. You should just send a message to Nimby out of nowhere. Just send her a message and be like, thank you, Nimby. No context, nothing, just thank you. Alright. When I see her in a couple of weeks, I'll just give her a hug and say thank you and no context. Yes, perfect. That's perfect. That's it. That's the plan. That's the strategy. I see it. I see it now. Alright, so considering I did start late today, I think we're gonna hop into control now. And not spend too long still yapping. But again, I want to make sure that we get through a chapter a day at least. That we get through it this week. Ideally, we finish the main story this week. And then we'll see whether or not, like, I do all the sides. Because, like, I am really vibing with the game, so there's definitely a part of me that wants to, like, 100% it. I don't know yet if we'll do that all on stream or not. Maybe. But I want to at least get through the main story this week. And then I can decide over the weekend whether next week we continue with it to try and get the full 100% or not. Nerd! Hi, King. How is Mr. King doing today? What's up, Mr. King? Liu! Hi, Liu. Hello, Liu. Hello, Liu and Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in. How are all of you cuties doing today? We little pearls are rolling in here to share supporting kindness, and we the kitties appreciate these pearls. Hi Liu, hi T, hi Partisan, welcome in. What were you doing today? How was your stream? What were you up to? I think Klaus is still probably in the car, so let me pop a quick little bam. Oh, you were playing Roblox. How was it? What were you up to in Roblox? Oh god, I just got the mature content screen shoved in my face because I'm using a different browser account. Well, yeah. We've got gay in the title. Of course, this is a very mature stream. You could also put in front of that, but like, either way, it's like the same thing, you know? But hi, welcome in, Raiders. If you do not know me, my name is Sento. You can call me Sen. I'm your local resident chaotic cat boy who likes to play a variety of video games, ranging from cozy to horror and everything in between. And today, we're going to be continuing our first playthrough of Control. We are on mission 7 of the main storyline. So if you haven't played Control and you intend to play it and experience the story, then I would recommend, like, this is probably the good time to step away when we start playing. We're not going to play just yet, but we are going to play soon. So I would say the story is very much worth experiencing for yourself. So No spoiler. If you don't want to get spoiled, I totally understand. But I hope you guys had a lot of fun with Liu. Meh, how sad. Oh no, King, I'm sorry you're meh. I'm doing alright. I'm doing good, actually. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what, the last chapter left us on a really exciting cliffhanger, so I'm super excited to see what we get today. And I mean, I get to vibe with you guys, so like, it's a good day, right? It went good, though start could have been better. Still so. Oh no, what? Wait, what happened? What happened? I'm sorry to hear the start wasn't bad. Wasn't good. Was it just a rough first match or something? I told you he's a cat boy. Yeah, I understand the confusion. I know I know some people think I am a fox, which to be honest, I don't really mind. I don't mind the fox confusion. I get it. But the big fluffy ears on top here are because they are based on a Maine Coon, which to be fair, in terms of like cats, they are probably the more they're very much further away from your average cat appearance. I shall raid and run though, got a feed. Oh yeah, no, of course. Please. If you have to, if both for you and your raiders, if you guys need to take care of yourself, please do that first and foremost. Self-care is very important. It's the most important thing that you can do for yourself any single day. Go get something to eat, get something to drink, go chill out, go lie down, go cuddle a pet, go cuddle a person, go get yourself whatever you need. Take good care of yourselves because you are unique. You are the only you that you have, and you are the only you that this world is going to get to experience. So you gotta take care of that. Like a precious diamond. Or a pearl. Aye, we brought it back. So yeah, please take care of yourselves. And thank you again for entrusting me with your community. And for the raid. What happened was someone tried to send their Discord. Oh, yeah. Fair. No, that's fair. That is very fair. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. It sucks when stuff like that happens when people don't read the rules and just kind of eat on in, but yeah. That's part of the experience of being on the internet, right? Unfortunately. Sadly. Hi, Star. Hi, Star. Thank you for contributing to the community challenge. How is Star doing today? How is Miss Star? Let's see how far along you guys are. 36%. And we're... how many days left? 20 days left. So you're still well on track, chat. You're still well on track to succeed the community challenge. It's looking good so far. Sleepy and back pain from... oh no! Moving stuff? What did you have to move? What did you... huh? Oh, because your mom's there, or was there something else? Were you just spring cleaning? Alright. We are going to actually play the game now. So let's eat on over to control. I did change the category already, right? I did! Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. Chat! I did it! We made it easier for her to rest in the living room. Ah, fair, I see. I did try and persuade my chat to offer points for the good cause, but no. I mean, like I said, right now, you guys are still on track. So, you're still set to go. Let us continue. So, last time, we went down to the containment area to try and find our brother. Yeah, right here, in the fire break. We were here, we dealt with a bunch of monsters, we gained the ability to levitate. Look at that. Look how cool we are. We're all like floaty and stuff. We went, our brother was all the way up in solo containment. And he had broken out, and we have reason to believe that the hiss was involved in that. It turns out he is, at least to some extent, hiss infected. However, while we went to see if we could find him in containment, he ended up making his way back to the executive, which is our like central base. And he's turned himself in, and he wants to talk to us, apparently. Now, I think there's still something suspicious going on here. But, well, there's only one way to find out. So we're gonna have to go figure out what's going on over there. Also, we did 2 sort of side bosses. One of which was this one, the anchor, Ocelot Anchor. Which was a very interesting boss fight, where it kind of like circled around and just yeeted stuff at us, and we almost died, but we didn't, so I take that as a win. We haven't read its containment procedure, or at least it's containment procedures. So the Ocelot Anchor. Black rock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the Sphere. The Sphere was the boss that was attacking us. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surface is rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. This sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item. Specifically, blank horizontal feet and blank vertical feet from the blank of the anchor. Appendix 425-1983. Ranger First Class was dropped into the sphere wearing a diver suit with dedicated oxygen line at something a.m. Eastern Standard Time. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, Blank's oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during Blank's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger has been declared MIA, presumed dead. Well, that's upsetting. I just gotta be good and remember myself. You got this. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Like I said, I think it was something like 6 people per stream on average, which I think you guys have been hitting pretty consistently so far. So there shouldn't be much to worry. Also, did you not notice the background of Atlas' sleepy photo? There is no shelf from the table photo? Wait. Now I need to double check which one you're talking about. Oh, the one you posted last night. No, I did not notice that, I'll be honest. I think kind of part of that is that I haven't been in the place you're in now, right? Because this is not the same place you were in before. So I don't know the exact layout of your house. So I would not have realized that there was always a shelf behind their sleeping spot. Most of the time when you put pictures of the cat, I'm paying more attention to the cat than the background. But fair. No, I see it now. I think if I scroll up, there was another one of, I think, Sirius on the sleeping spot, and there you do see the shelf behind him. Yeah. Fair. Yeah, the focus is more so on the cats when there's a cat picture. Hi, Jeroen. Good evening. Thank you for contributing to the community challenge. How's it going? Are you having a good Monday so far? I don't know why I keep double saying things. I've been, like, the other day, like, during one of those streams, I realized, like, I really started to notice how much I'm, like, duplicating my sentences. And I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know if that's like some sort of like stream of conscious situation that's going on, where I'm starting to say something, but I haven't actually thought through the entire sentence, and so I double it. to give me more time, or if it's, I don't know, if like I think it's cute or something. I have no idea why, but I know, like I know I've been doing it for a while, but I recognized that I've been doing it a lot like a few days ago, and now I like every single time I do it, I'm like, why are you doing this? Why? Yeah. Anyhow, side note, we also secured a refrigerator, the Arctic Queen. No unique procedures required. An Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with crayon illustrations by Malank. The illustrations cannot be removed from the item. All attempts have failed. The paper cannot be burned or torn. The item first came into the Bureau's attention after it survived the collapse of New York City's Grand Central Hotel, where it served as an appliance in an apartment rented by a man named. It became the subject of local infamy after surviving the building's collapse undamaged. Mr. Blank, who was out at the time of the collapse, retained ownership of the item until 1974, when the Bureau purchased the item through a false identity. Appendix. New altered effect has been observed. See file AI10F for detail. And new containment procedures. Yeah, because there was a... Excuse me. So when we saw the fridge today, or last stream, there was a poor man named Philip stuck staring at it because its new containment procedure required it to be constantly like seen at all times. And so when we went in there to try and seal whatever anomaly was happening, it killed Philip before we could get into the room, because something inside got angry. And then we went up against a giant boss fight inside the fridge, which was a bit crazy. But we did it. We survived. We succeeded. Those were our 2 mini-bosses last stream. Doing well, making another... Ooh! Well, I hope it goes well. I hope it's tasty. Time for me to run with elders on my back. What? What? Ma'am, what? Okay. Former. What does the board have to say to us today? The former descent is back, not gone. It is previous disappointment, and is not part of the board, us. We apologize, deny all knowledge. For the inconvenience, you will see face the former. It is stealing, linking altered items. It builds a competition, not us. You must espionage, destroy. When possible, inevitable. Do not believe, get hyped. About the former's lies ads. We provide, offer better bonus package health plan. If you leave, you will be sorry dead. And you will never exist in this torn cosmic reality again. Yes. So I'm guessing that's referencing the red pyramid. So the fridge as an altered item was also one of the first that's apparently been becoming more, like, the items have been sort of evolving and becoming more aggressive. And from what I'm gathering, we also saw, like, someone had a vision about a red pyramid that is supposedly, like, evil. So what I'm gathering is that the red pyramid is probably... Oh, I'm voice soaked. The red pyramid is probably the manifestation of this opposite entity to the board. And that's probably the thing that's causing all these items to go haywire. Okay, well, this is fun. Straight into the chaos. I do need to... way down. Oh, yabba. Take him. You're mine now, bitch. Is that everyone? Whew. Right. Bless you. Thank you. Mini events you race with an elder piggyback. That's magnificent. She levitates? Yes, we have unlocked levitation. So I believe we've now unlocked all the psychic powers that we can get. Can I look at the? No, I need to look at the list, the upgrade section. But basically, we are now able to throw objects, create barriers, levitate, and mind control. But there's apparently no one for us to mind control. And then, of course, we still have our multi-variations of gun. Which right now, this is my favorite one. It's much... I kind of really like this. So it's become that I'm more reliant on using my powers for the most part for fighting. And then this gun is basically just like a high caliber sniper. It does just a really strong shot that pierces through enemies. And it just helps me clear out like the bigger, scarier guys. But for the most part, I can just use my powers to deal with it. Which I feel like is the main intention behind the game anyway. Because yeah, if we look, here we go. Here's our powers list. So we still got our health, melee, and energy upgrades. We've maxed out our launch damage, and now I want to save up to 8 points so we can multi-launch. So we can telekinetically yeet multiple objects. Then our shield... We've got the thing that makes the shield burst forward. There's still this one, which is while holding shield, we can use evade to rush enemies and knock them back. So we can kind of shield bash them with our object barrier. So that'll be fun. And then this is all just related to mind control, and this is floating, and there's also a ground slam. That I haven't unlocked yet. And of course we've got our floating dodge. But like if we combine our fly with the dodge, we can actually cover quite a lot of land without like even falling at all. Yeah. Anyhow, there was a mission that popped up. There are hiss nodes at the communications department. So let's go deal with that. And then we'll see where we go from there.
That's no normal piece of paper.
Oh. Huh.
Okay, need to know where it's headed.
Don't know how I did that, but I did it.
I need to find the other pages.
Oh, those are the Langston's runaways. I see. However, I want to go to the communications department. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. We've dealt with the hit nodes. Okay. Whew. We're good. That's 3. Be another one over on the side. Good. In here. Okay. Whew. Chaos. Absolute chaos. But we did it. Oh. And that's why I like this gun. Kinda like hide and seek me. Out here sneaking around. Whew. Alright. Oh, there's still something here. Oh, we completed a mission. Alright. We accidentally did one of the Langston's runaways. So that's fine. The side quest we're probably gonna do later anyway. For now, let's come. Okay. So. Need to make our way through back to the boardroom. Just jog on over. Not that, alright. Oh yeah. Go in through here and go through the boardroom, or through the executive director's office. Whee. Just leave the hotline chamber, which then connects us back to the director, which can bring us to the executive. Anything changed in here? I'm still kind of concerned that his body is gone. Like, it's a little bit suspicious.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish got them out.
All right, but still. A security guard leading rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a mall cop.
Well, damn. Whoa! I feel like this is what the inside of my mind looks like. I feel like this is quite literally just the inside of my mind. Just thoughts all over the place. They called him a mall cop because he was a security guard. He said, I don't like taking orders from a security guard. Basically. To whom it may concern, in case you're not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. Hey. Why would you not want to work in this office? I can't imagine what issues you would have with post-it notes everywhere. They're even like slowly leaking out.
And then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reason.
They're just like slowly leaking out of the room. That's kind of cool. Like I'm growing like some mold.
Apparently the director restored
Right.
HRA production. Getting other survivors out of sequence.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my office soon.
Alright. Yeah, we got a couple people to talk to.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing, even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Aww.
I have to go.
Me too.
Alright.
You're not the only one who's... If they're in there, we go around that way.
When someone asks Sen a question, he just, exactly! I'm glad you understand. Gone. Everyone has different tastes. Wait. Oh, for the, yeah. Pendris, hi! Thank you for contributing to the community challenge. Had an ad with Calvin Klein, and it was zooming to, of course. You gotta show off the briefs. Here's the thing, the underwear ads, they're always played to women and gay men. That's their goal there. Because 9 out of 10 times, the straight men aren't buying their own underwear. It's the girlfriend that's buying it for them. I'm just saying. Thank you for the hydrate, Pendris, and the stretch. Alright, chat, if I gotta drink some water, then so do you. So you better grab your bottle of water right now. Or else. Not what I want when watching gaming streams. That's fair. That's very fair. But Calvin Klein disagrees. They're like, yeah, but what if? What if you have a boyfriend right now, Star, and you're upset with his lack of fresh, clean, pretty underwear? Stretch. Pretty? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
See you soon.
I feel like these days they go a bit more in on trying to actually make like fun designs and like more interesting looking underwear than just solid single color.
So how's it looking out there?
Put a record on.
We're gonna get
Jukebox
through this.
token. Interesting. Well, we're getting a bunch of side missions to go through, but that's not our target right now. Alright, chat. Welcome back from the ad. It's time to meet the brother. Oh.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the His signal it can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Okay, wait, he's not here. Let's read the files first then. Timeline of events. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of the lack of reliable communication between Bureau sectors and the staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Oh. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer: how did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world, a cross-dimensional destination. Refer to blank for full report. So it started in the exact... I wonder if, Trench was... Was Trench the start of the Hiss? Was Trench killing himself what released the Hiss? Or was it because he killed himself that made it possible for the Hiss to attack? Like that he was like the barrier holding them out or something. Speech analysis. If we understand the Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for the vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it, to be consumed by it, at its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There's a clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Damn, Pope! Pope pulling fucking shooting right now. What the hell? She's taking shots at her colleagues. Goddamn. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entity. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does a chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message or an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand reciting of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Oh. Anything? Doesn't look like it. Anything else in here? I do like that, like, every mission, the central executive area is getting built out more as we're, like, recruiting characters, saving people, reorganizing, whatnot. And I really like that the research notes keep popping up here. Because it... Like, yeah, obviously... Technically, in the game, she's just sitting here the entire time waiting for us to walk in and ask her questions and progress the next mission. But the fact that, like, research papers are appearing from Pope in this room kind of gives you that feeling of, like, yeah, no, she's actually trying to, like, do her job. While we're out there fighting, she's trying to research and figure out what's going on. And that's why we're getting drip-fed these notes over and over. I like it. It's a fun little detail.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know. He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting
Polaris,
the
that was what it was
situation.
called.
I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Alright. Eco Dylan on the upper level. Just saw some user just run by me in online mode and they farted to I think me faster. Heard the fart noise before and only now saw someone leave a dust cloud. Man, Where Winds Meet is such an unhinged game. It really is such an unhinged game.
She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the hiss? Seems strange. She should just...
It's so beautifully. Oh. Well, I see where Broski's at. In here? No. Well, let's go say hi to Broski. I was wondering what this room was for.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is mirror. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is mirror. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. Leave your... You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear
and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror,
on,
the inverted is
Dylan.
made right.
I'm here. I found you.
You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
Damn.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. White
Wait, can we still
I
talk
don't know
to
what
him?
else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can
It
we
is
talk?
very interesting.
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm
You like trying to imply that Jesse and Dylan were one person, and the like altered world event split them into two people.
Listen to the way you've always been near you. You want this to be true.
Also,
He's standing around you while you
maybe that's just me.
hear our words, but you forget.
Jesse I can see as like as either a girl's name or a boy's name. I do not see Dylan as anything other than a boy's name.
Resonates in your house. Oh, after the song,
Has anyone ever heard Dylan
cracks in the true room.
as a not sure. Yeah, exactly. Like, is there anybody
Boss with you. All
that has heard Dylan as not a boy's name?
in this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away after the song.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please.
Google says apparently it's unisex. Really?
Dylan?
I have never in my life met a female
Dylan would
Dylan.
like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are warm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
There's still more to talk to him about.
The yellow and red in the eye.
I wanna hear all these dialogue.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
Okay.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls.
This is so interesting. Hi, Soaring. Hello. How is Soaring doing today? How's it going? How's it going? How does your Monday be treating you? Oh no! I'm sorry to hear you're ill. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon, lovely. Make sure to take care of yourself, yeah? Get lots of rest, stay warm, drink a lot of water. Take good care of your
Maybe I'm
body.
just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
Uh-oh.
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place. And there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door. And he told me that there are many worlds.
Wait, Mr. Door.
Side by side, on top of each other. Some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real.
This is Alan Wake.
Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you.
Huh.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. Leave your inside by the door. Push the
Interesting.
surface into the way. You've always been near you. You want this to be
I'm wrapped in a blanket with water as we speak. Good. Good, 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 good.
your words, but
We go weird to be.
this happens more and more now.
Poor Ruby. Yeah, Ruby's struggling with streamer withdrawal right now.
Part that describes this as redacted.
I was low-key hoping he would say Mr. Door that opens the way to other worlds.
It's in your house.
And a Mr. Door is from Alan Wake.
For applause, we build you till there's nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You
And he was just basically describing Alan Wake.
have taken your boss with your boss.
But he was describing it as another world, which is interesting.
Conceptual reality behind
Because
you must want these waves to drag you away after this long time.
as far as I know, it's all the same world.
Break
Both
first, the second, third, the fourth.
both Alan Wake and Control are in the same world, aren't they? I'm so confused. I'm gonna need to ask. I'm gonna need a grill tally later, chat. Okay, what else does he have to
Here we
say?
go again. Once more with feeling. Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Oh look, he's now textured.
Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and
Oh.
Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good. Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
That was the last one. Interesting. It feels like because the way now with the way he was speaking there, he was speaking with just his voice. Whereas before, when it was the hiss, he was speaking with multiple voices. So I feel like that was like actually him. But he's kind of become a sort of passenger in the world? I don't know. The streets are safe again? Hi, Pliers. How many points did you score?
Cliche is death out of time. Breaking the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth.
Remember, cyclists count for double. Triple if they have their phone out. He has eyebrow. Yeah. He got textures. We spent so long listening to his dreams that he became textured. Yeah. We've got jukebox tokens. We can make jukebox tokens. Interesting. Alright, well that's not gonna be a worry for me right now. We can hand in one. Here's aimed fire boost. And we can this one's low, so we just that. Prime weapon mod. Kill hiss elevated in containment. Kill hiss demolition expert. Kill his charge in maintenance without getting hit. Let's do demolition. Just an easy. Double and triple points? I wasn't aware. Oh, fair. All good. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. Sometimes the rules get a bit confusing. The scoring system can really Ooh, damage while aiming is even higher now. Ah, yeah. Oh, wait, no, come back. Dodge your feet. Okay. That's all. No. There's another transit corridor. Go to that. Looks like to the left of... Or actually, if we go to logistics, go to the right. I'm not seeing what connects in. I guess maybe it's some corner. Definitely no connections along there. And it doesn't look like there's a connection here. I feel like we have to go through this. Let's try. So it was 69, it's 169. Thank you. You'll get bonus points for picking up cuties. I believe... I can't remember what the scoring was today. I believe that it was a multiplier for each cutie that you picked up. If I remember the patch notes correctly. Yeah, it was... I believe one cutie was a 1 times multiplier. But then, when you got 2 cuties, it was immediately a double. And then a triple, so on. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to fight these guys. Yeah, Leo? Where you at, buddy? Come on. It is so fun. Oh my god, this game makes me feel so powerful, bro. I cannot. Like, it's insane. Oh, this is the way to the Prime Candidate program. That's not where I want to go just yet, though. I want to do this side. But this isn't the way. Oh!
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and
it's the 2 people smiling.
The Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968.
Aw, why didn't they wait 1 more year? They could have waited 2 months, and it would have been nice.
This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation.
So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
So awkward. Interesting.
Those of you that want Sen to do art streams, remember to contribute your channel points.
Your channel points. Yeah, chat, don't forget to contribute your channel points. Thank you, Plies, for contributing to the community channel. Star's doing the work. Star's putting in the effort. Can I get up here? There's something up. Just a lamp. Lamp. That. Maybe the Prime Candidate program is our way forward. Oh god, really? Again? I just killed you guys. Just the two of them this time? Okay, that's fine. Alright. Maybe we just progress this. Hello? Oh. Hello, sir. Can I interest you in some fire hydrant? What? That's not a fire hydrant. Just ignore that. You heard nothing. What's this? Mirror supplement. Victorian mirror. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated sunrise and disappearances in Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. We certify the case of Miss Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Oh god. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Yikes. Miss Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction is past. Signed, Dr. Blank. That was basically a dead ringer of Rocket. Thank you. Thank you. This is the video. So. Oh. Rocket? Rocket? You wanna speak? He's too shy. He doesn't want to say it. He's on a toilet break. That makes sense. Ah. Good. Maybe he'll get to it in a minute. Right, candidate.
Define new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Wait. P6 and P7? Who's P7? We've only ever heard of P6. Oh. This is indestructible. Huh. Are we P7? Or someone. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. That was a big rock, thanks. Quite proud of it. Dead. Alright. That's that clear. Yeah, no, Rocket's just out, I guess. Wanted to know if he sounded like Rose. Yeah, I'm sure. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Oh, that's so trippy. Yeah.
Always watching you, Vazovsky.
Wazowski. Well, that was okay. So it doesn't. What? Why did it? Why did? I guess Rocket doesn't like you anymore, Star. I'm sorry. Ugh. Trippy. Got a room in here. In here. I'll be your backup rocket activator. There you go. Honestly, Rocket kind of throwing right now. What the hell? Oh, oh, this looks so weird. With the like distortion and It's so trippy. What I regret about any things that come up, I coke out with. Well, maybe that's the first mistake, Ruby, is maybe you shouldn't coke out with it. Coke isn't the answer, Ruby. Try weed instead. Yeah. Oh, we can open this. Get back in. Closed cases. E6. E7. Okay. Interesting. Let's check out closed cases. Oh no. Nope. I don't like that one bit. Right. Right, false. An unconfirmed threshold manifested at Cauldron Lake. resulting in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, referred to event investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Damn. That's a lot of events. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 Thomas Zane, 1978 Odin Anderson, or Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to something... investigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possibly object of power, the clicker, that something missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but nobody was recovered in the search. But it wasn't a lake. It was an ocean. Interesting. Nom's Pizza. You have pizza? There pizza? Yeah, we did see this. This was what he said at the start there. Actually, let's double check if it...
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project.
Seems to have gone pretty well.
I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family.
About
my daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Okay. So, who's P7? Are we? We have to. Okay.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't dash and don't scream much. Let's join the Thresher Kids. Let's join the Thresher Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg.
Mr. Bones. Oh, why does he look? What the?
Uncle Mr. Bones, what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP. Some brains can lift objects
Is
like a
there
baseball.
child doll face on his head?
Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw
We didn't explain the
baseballs,
last one.
or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Alright, okay. So moving swiftly on, we're just gonna pretend that we didn't see any of that, and let's go look at P6.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us.
We're just gonna move on.
Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Hi, Tally. Thank you for contributing to the community challenge. We just read a note on Alan Wake. Yes, you're probably about to go stream, so I won't bother you. But yes, I just wanted to scream that at you real quick.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well, once we catch up with her. But the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
I missed the Alan Wake note. You did. It was all about Bright Falls.
Yes.
The AWE at Bright Falls.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Sounds like he's coping there, brother. Brother sounds like he is coping hard. Okay, wait. So if Alan, if the file on Alan was in the closed cases section, does that mean he was thought of as a prime candidate, but he no longer is seen as one? That would be my that would be how I would at least interpret that. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 1753. Interesting. So Polaris was with Dylan. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during blank involving blank, codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae. Ooh, yikes. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs left and right. Blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities. Dislocation of left and right elbow. Dislocation of left and right. Your brother got fucking vecna'd. Jesus. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. Yeah, that sounds pretty rough. Yeah, that sounds. That looks like a pretty fatal set of injuries. Oh goodness. Alright. So who is?
Is this
It's
what
us.
Dylan
I
wanted
knew
me
it.
to see?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
okay, so
matter.
we are.
We need to find that projector.
Last scene. Damn. Coffee soap. Were we buying coffee soap, or were we outside of the coffee soap shop? What a beautiful picture. Okay. Candidate P7 outfit. Wait.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Oh. Jesse Faden movement tracking. An eastward movement calls for concern. Departs Cheyenne, arrives in Sydney. Departs Sydney, arrives in Des Moines. Departs Des Moines. Chicago, South Bend, Cleveland, Bloomsburg, New York. Oh, but that's where we're going now, right? Because we went to New York to get here. This was that we were making our way to the Bureau.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and
That's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink?
A lot of
Did that make
questions.
you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Oh, we're moving again. Okay.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh shit, he survived. Alright. Work chat. Dead dog. Oh dear. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. Had been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Oh. Alright. Sure. Okay then. Average work chat. That full. Stuff in here. Let's grab this real quick. We got a fun zone over there. Transit corridor. Elevator. We are heading to the... Wait, no, I'm confused. Oh, there's only files in here, okay. We got more loot. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material, vitrified soil, something pieces of various sizes and color. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Hey, that's the dead dog. Rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Uh-huh. Nope. Yeah. There's some fun waiting for us in there. Ding ding. Oh, you rude ass piece of shit. That's so rude. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Okay, we should be back. We should be good again. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. The game, like, crashed right then and there. Just, like, crashed and took the stream with it. Oofy woofies. Perfect. I know, right? The creature came out of the freaking wall, out of the elevator. Almost, like, gave me a heart attack. And then the game died. I hope that didn't fuck up all of our progress, though. I mean, I guess we're about to find out, but... That was really weird, because it hit me with a ran out of... It hit me with a ran out of memory? I didn't, like, properly read what the thingy said, but it said something about running out of memory, which is strange. Eh? I'm a little... Alright, give me a second while I figure out what's going on here. Yeah. Why are you acting so weird? I'm a little confused right now because it's saying that I'm using 27% of my memory. But this doesn't... My computer is like shitting itself for a second. Give me a moment to figure out what's happening here. Let me put on a song. Something to listen to. Hey? Why are you doing this? What's happening? Hmm. Why are you... Uh... Hmm. What happened here? Why are you acting weird? NPC stop beating me. I know, right? I think my computer just like completely shat itself. And I'm not sure why. Peak made it unhappy yesterday. It's getting revenge. Maybe that's it. It should be fine. Okay. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm a little concerned now that we might have lost progress. I'm hoping that's not the case. I don't know how it does with the whole autosave thing. But we'll see. Okay. We're going back in. Let's see where it left us. That was very strange. I wonder if... Okay, no, so it did make our progress. It just loaded us back to this area. That's okay. Yeah, because we're still on Find the Ordinary AWE area. Alright. Phew. Yeah, and all the doors that we opened are still open. Okay, so we're still good to go. We're good to go. Phew. I'd be lying if I said I was not concerned there for a
I
moment.
studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Murder spheres down. Everything is A-okay. Okay. This room is cleared. All the loot is still picked up. Are we gonna have a murder machine in here again? I'm holding my distance this time. Oh! Okay. They only jump scare you the first time. I see.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments.
What? That just appeared out of nowhere. You're mine now, bitch. Fight for me. Good? Rip. When's the control point? That's strange. I've never had the game do that before. New York City subway. You could have thrown the forklift. I could have. I only noticed the forklift afterwards.
Of course
I could have.
Started there, and it's
like that.
never gone away.
Yeet. Yeah, yeet. Anything back here? Not even a single, like, little, like, present? Oh. Aha! What? Take it back. There was indeed a present. What you got for me? Head first through the window. We're fine. We're supernatural. It's okay. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Oh. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real, fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: Falls, Bright Falls, Haunting, Wake, Alan Wake, Light Switch, Ocean, Too Late, and the final sentence, You've been warned. We found more Alan Wake. Hi. Think I gotta report some food. So this has happened twice now, but I opened some frozen fish and there's been blue patches on the bottom. I wasn't sure it was mold, but I was like, nah, so threw it away. Had the same at each a few weeks between, and this box is the same but more. Wonder if it's melted plastic or something. Huh. Blue, like, is it just like what do you mean by like a blue? Oh god. Like, is it like, is it discolored blue on the fish? Or is it like a separate thing? And it feels, if it's solid, like it's like, by kind of solid, do you mean it's still kind of malleable, or is it like hard solid? Why the fuck are there so many kegs here? Just a bunch of beer. Another one of these, man. When do I get to figure out how to deal with this shit? No, wait, let me out. Oh, fuck. Where am I? Oh, the door closed behind me, bro. That's so rude. I ran into the closed door. They locked me in. Toxic behavior. Absolute toxic behavior. Executive major targets. That'll be a problem. Huh. Access the urinary AWE by rotating the turntable tracks.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I do want to go get them. Calm down, brother.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Need you to chill out. Thanks. My rewards. Very dramatic music. I can go this way. I'll send a pic in Discord, posted. Let me take a quick look-see. Yeah. Is it... Are like parts of the box that it's in blue? Like, could it be like water Like that it like defrosted a bit in the box and then refroze. And then when you pulled it out, it like tore a piece of like the cardboard with it or something. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely not mold. No, 100% that's not mold. That doesn't look like mold at all. At least I don't recognize any mold that would be that vibrant in blue. It looks more like something that's stuck to it. But yeah, I would definitely like report that in, at least to like your where you bought it from, just to have them like double check if something's wrong. Yeah, it looks like something's stuck to the fish. Can you wash it off? Have you tried like seeing if it washes off? That's like one thing you could still check. No, but I don't think I'd be comfortable. Oh, no. I didn't mean for eating it. I just meant to, like, that could help you figure out what it might be, right? If it's something that's loose on top of it. Like, again, if it was, like, something like mold, washing it off would work. If it's something that's just kind of stuck to, like, the ice, washing it off would also work. If it's something that's more like, for example, if it was like melted plastic, you wouldn't be able to wash it off. You'd have to actually cut that piece away. And then the last thing that you could check is if you do like cut away the piece where it's at, if there is under the crumbs, like so under the crumbed like outer layer, that again lets you tells you a bit more about what it could possibly be. If it's under the crumbed layer, then maybe it is some kind of like, either it got in there, like it seeped in there and then solidified, or it is some kind of like weird mold, but I don't think it would be a mold. But the most reasonable theory I would say is that it is something that got stuck to the outside of the fish when it was getting packaged, likely. I guess you just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes. Me, that's who, and you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Ah, this was the other part of the chat about the dead dog. Where'd it go? It's spinning like a ballerina. Hi. Okay. I was expecting a whole box of teeth. Well, so it was a bunch of tiny boxes, each with an individual tooth. Yeah. Which, I don't know what would be worse. One box with a bunch of teeth, or a bunch of small boxes with individual teeth in each of them. Like, would you rather have one box with 32 teeth in? Or would you want 32 boxes, each with one tooth in them? And no, neither is not an option. Teeth are so interesting. I still have my I have my wisdom teeth in a jar here above my desk. I had 3 wisdom teeth and they all had to be pulled because they didn't fully, they only like halfway came out of my jaw when they erupted. So because they weren't properly out, it wasn't possible, like it was hard to like properly clean them, and so the dentist was like, it's probably better if we just like pull them out. Yeah. I only ever had 3 wisdom teeth. I had 2 upper and the bottom right. I never had a wisdom tooth in my bottom left. That's actually very like not specifically that orientation, but it's very normal to not have all 4. A lot of people can have you can have anywhere between 0 to 4 wisdom teeth. Sometimes they just stay in your jaw and they never erupt. So like if you, for those who don't know how your teeth form, your teeth actually form inside the bone of your jaw. That's where they grow and form, and then when they are ready, they push out through it and push up through the bone, and then eventually through like your through the soft tissue there, and that's how they erupt and you get them, you know, as actual teeth. That's why babies cry a lot when their teeth are first coming out. Because, well, when you think about it, there's just a piece of tooth pushing and tearing its way through their mouth. It's kind of horrifying when you think of it that way. But yeah. I got all my wisdom teeth still. Look at you. Yeah, no, I, even if they hadn't pulled my wisdom teeth, I would still only have 3. The bottom left one, it just never came. It just never spawned. But yeah, for me, they half erupted, so they only got halfway there, which means if they were left there, chances are they would eventually, like, I would get cavities and stuff because, like, the other teeth being in the way, it would be really hard to actually brush your wisdom teeth when they're not fully erupted. So they would probably eventually get cavities, and then they'd have to get pulled out anyway. So the dentist was like, we can just go ahead and do that now, because the older you are when they get pulled, the longer it takes for it to heal. So I had them pulled when I was 23, I think. 22. But, me being me. No, this fucker. You fucking bitch. God, I hate that thing so much. Ah! But, because I was difficult, or not because I'm difficult, because I'm just not smart. My dentist was like, so normally what you do is you pull 2 teeth on one side and then the teeth on the other side if you have to pull all 4, because otherwise you're not able to like properly chew, right? You pull on one side, then you can chew on the other side until that heals, and then vice versa. However, my dentist said because I had 2 upper and 1 lower, theoretically, because it's the lower ones that take the longest to heal and are the reason why they do one side than the other, we could just do all 3 in one go because they were all pullable and I didn't have to have surgery to get them removed because I had simple roots. And then I, thinking, well, I don't want to come in here twice, so just do it all in one go, proceeded to have to spend 3 weeks unable to chew. Because neither side of my mouth was feasible to chew with. So I spent about a week and a half of only eating custard and yogurt, and then another week and a half of being able to like chew like soft stuff. It was quite an experience. Was it a smart choice? No. Would I have done it again? Probably. Because I didn't like the idea of having to go to the dentist twice. Also, hi, Tex. It's funny that they're called wisdom teeth when they do the most random shit like spawn or get stuck while spawning, right? I actually don't know why they are called wisdom. Should find someone to ask someday. Aha! I was wondering, there had to be a way in here. And I saw that it like hovered over to the right there, but then there was no door on that side. I like this. Man, I love shit like this. There was a painting hanging earlier. I wonder if the hanging paintings are indicating areas that we can like kaboomba our way through. I'll have to go back and check. Zen's diet and marshmallows. Exactly. Yeah, after about a week and a half, I was allowed to chew. I was able to like chew like soft stuff. But the weirdest thing to me though still, when I had my wisdom teeth, right, is that they then have to, they obviously have to stitch the, you know, the flesh closed so that it's not just a constant gaping hole. For all sorts of shit to get stuck in. But then the stitches that they use, and it's still so weird to me, just dissolve after like a couple weeks. I was so like, my little brain could not comprehend how, like, it's still like mystical to me, the concept that you can create a stitch that'll just dissolve after like 3 weeks. And like my dentist was completely correct. After 3 weeks, the stitches had dissolved and it was all good. But like, it's so wild to me that we were able to figure out like a composition of materials that's able to just kind of chill in your mouth and like dissolve exactly within the amount of time that we want it to. And not like too early and then open again. I don't know, it's wild. Sounds a bit like when I had my braces, I had to take meal supplement, milkshakes and soups in a flask for lunches. Oh no! That's rough. Yeah, no, thankfully for me, it was only 3 weeks-ish. And like, it was easy. Honestly, I didn't really have a problem. Like, I like things like custard and yogurt, so it was all good for me. And every now and then I had to like wash my mouth with some salt water just to make sure that it like stayed disinfected. But like, yeah, that's fine. A little bit of mouthwash here and there. Good for you. That hole was way too round. I never thought I would hear Plouse complain about a hole being too round. Never thought I'd hear Plouse complain about a hole in general, really, but fair enough. How's Tex doing though? How's Tex doing? What have you been up to today, Cutie Patootie? Monsieur Texan Wolf. Search for the slide projector object power. Oh, hi. Okay. That bitch. I mean, just looks too perfect for random force pushes. Also, it was pretty high compared to where you attacked the wall. Well... it's because magic. Airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the something AWE, see case file for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access blank for more information on tunnel. and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and see file 412-4520. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team. But no altered status has yet been detected. Maybe you could redact it. Oh yeah? Well, I'll redact it you. Mm-hmm. You don't even know what I was gonna say? Yeah, I do. Besides, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm gonna redact it you. Hey! That's rude. Sir, I was having a conversation. Look at me when I'm talking to you. I was having a conversation, alright? You can't just try and shoot someone when they're in the middle of having a conversation. That is rude. You understand? Rude. So, next time, you wait for someone to finish what they're saying, and then you try to shoot them. Got it? Good. Honestly. Ordinary AWE Stage 1A dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. I'm guessing Dylan faded. The house was empty, no one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse faded. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Bartholomew missing. And his gang Freddy, likely Freddy Bartwell missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation. House. Oh, I didn't push the button. Push the button! What do we... Oh.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
29 years.
Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller. Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen. If who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary. This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller. No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit. Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show. I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there. So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation" written anywhere? I'm not sure. The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Flor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan. Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying! Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Dun, dun, dun. Here. Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector, object of power 15. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned for the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews, blank, and Prime Canada program files. Blank. We got another video.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
That was a bit dramatic. Okay. Damn, darling. Calm down. You're just a scientist. Ordinary AWE Stage 4A, Town Proper. Witness testimony. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and he ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so he changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we should call her Polaris because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog knee. Oh no, was that the dead dog? Was Neil the dead dog? Please tell me Neil's not the dead dog. More of them. Problems down. Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we call it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The Knot mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carl Levon. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
It sounds so sad.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot
Hi there,
see
back
any
again.
blood.
Welcome on in. How's it going?
What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Dylan's struggling.
Asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Uh-oh. That don't sound too good. That was rough. Alright. Oh, thank you for the stretch redeem. Alright, chat. Time to stretch out those muscles. Get a little... There we go. That was a nice one. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I think I tensed up a lot when we fought the invisible, the little invisible bugger that popped up and almost one-shot me. Yes. Hi. Guess you gotta enter a chat for the first time if you wanna come back. That's true. That does, that is a requirement. Are those women? No, I just make noises when I'm stretching. It's a, I don't know, maybe it's a mental condition, I don't know. I just can't stretch quietly. Which is really annoying when I go to a flexibility class. It requires a lot of effort for me to try to not make noises when I'm stretching. Okay, put that out of there. Kill his troopers in maintenance, kill his elevated in containment, kill his charged in maintenance. Alright. These are all prime weapon mods? Yeah, sure. We'll just go there. Are you sure they sounded twink-like? Are there twink? Wait. Now I need to figure out. What are the other options if they don't sound twink-like? I don't know. I feel like at this point I'm too old to be a twink anymore. I might be skinny, but that doesn't mean I'm a twink. What is the age that we hit our twink death at, chat? What is the age at which we hit twink death? I think Tyga said it was when you hit 30, which means I'm on my last gap for twink death. I don't know what I'm evolving into yet. Will I become a twunk? Will I... Never? Are you sure? That sounds like coping, plus. I feel like twink death is coming for us. Grunting, I guess, is the alternative? Fair, okay. It was not grunting. I don't think it was. I feel like grunting's a much rougher, like... I don't know. I can't grunt. But yeah, I just squeak. I don't know what it is. When I'm stretching, I squeak. What did we get? Wait. I picked up a thing and I'm not sure which one I picked up. Oh, 1B. Ordinary stage 1B dump. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful and intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Oh. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional sign designated meadow. Oh, so he turned into... So he got lost in the meadow. And I guess, was he so stuck in his dreams and that's how he, like, turned into a dog? I don't know. Never know, fuck you, twink death is just a myth. I don't know. You're gonna have to show me like a 50-year-old twink to prove this to me. 30, but if you're pale, small, and skinny, 40-ish? I am pale. I don't know if I count as small. I am decently skinny, though. So I guess technically, to a certain extent, maybe I can hit the mid-ground there at like 35. Weed, they were high? Maybe the meadow, it was actually just it was just a secret weed plantation. Hidden in an altered world. That's what they're using it for. It was the weed dimension. Dex, have you been there? I feel like you would have been there. Drink Test is just a myth to discourage us from being ourselves. I'll show you in 21 years. Sounds good. Sounds good, Plies. We'll do a twink comparison in 21 years. We'll see if we're still twinks. I'm still like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna hit that point where I actually gain weight, man. That's my main struggle. I just want to see if at some point in my life I can stop being underweight. That would be fun. I think I need to get really into working out though, because so far the only surefire way that I found to gain weight has been to gain muscle mass. But I also don't want to become like ripped. It's a struggle, man. I just want to get to like 70 kilos once in my life, maybe. I think I'm currently at 61. I want to die by twink. I want to die in twink arms. See, that first sentence could have been interpreted very wrongly until you changed it there, until you put in a little more detail. We were saying there were with the altered dimensions that like maybe someone had an altered world that was just turned into a weed plantation. So I was asking if you've been there, Tex, for your Schedule 1 shenanigans. I've been there. I can cook so you get fat. That won't happen. I eat like an American trucker. Like I eat so much food But I don't gain weight from food. I have to, like, I have to just, like, exercise to gain weight. It's the only surefire way that's worked for me so far. I've not been 70 kilos before yet either. Maybe after Christmas? No. I think the highest I ever got in terms of weight was after I'd been, when I was in Scotland, because I was exercising like 5 times a week roughly. And like probably like 2+ hours each time. So like, say like 10 to 15 hours of exercise a week I was getting. And then my weight had gone up to about 65 kilos. I think 65 or 66. But yeah. I remember, like actually being shocked at one point when I saw my weight at that, because I was like so used to always just hovering just barely at 60 kilos. I was like, holy shit, I've gained 5 kilos in like a year. I was so excited. And now I've dropped back down to like 61. Sad. Lol, nah? No. Would you go there though, Tex? Question. Would you go to the weed dimension? I meant both ways, but you know what? Fair enough. Take shots of olive oil, like 500 calories per shot. The whole calorie counting thing has never, like, I'm pretty sure I eat about 1.5 to 2 times the calories that like my, like, would be expected of me to maintain my weight, and I maintain my weight with that. Yeah. Probably would go to that World Fair. I mean, sounds like a pretty nice world, right? You're just vibing in dreams. Okay, let's read this. 4B, town proper. We went in and met Polaris. Like a star, she told us we were special. She made us special. Felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar but somehow different. Polaris told us to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the knot mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris. What time is it for you? Yeah, it's 8:10 in the evening. Here in Europe. You see, I don't know if I want to catch the eye of the American government. I'm not gonna lie. With what? I don't want to be the next Venezuela.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
Oh.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Whoa. Yeah, 8:10. Yeah. Oh, we came down here, right? Huh. Look, Blaze, it's Madeira Dome. Interesting. Search for the object. Page 4. This is big. No, I have no loot space. I need to get all the loot. I make space, please. Let's deconstruct. stuff. Organize it at the end. Damn, I'm stupid. No, not at all. Everyone's just used to different, just kind of depends where you grow up and which time system you're most used to, right? Like, I don't think I've ever used a 12-hour clock system growing up. So, like, the 24-hour system makes sense to me. But every now and then when I see, like, converting from PM to the actual 24-hour system sometimes actually confuses my brain. So, I totally get... Oh, God. Screw all of it. Screw you.
We found a slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Okay. Phew. Okay. We're good. This is regular time here, exactly. Thank you for the hydrate. We got a rule around here, chat, and that's if I have to hydrate, then so do you. So you all better drink some water right now, or else. My D- average in high school begs to differ. Yeah, but that doesn't really say anything. Like, I know people that are that really have, like, no common sense whatsoever and would get, like, perfect scores in, like, high school. But if you ask them to do, like, the most common sense thing, they would not understand. There's a whole lot of different, like, there's a lot of different ways that you can denote intelligence. And high school only does one of them.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked.
The orals was creepy, but good.
Yes.
That's the point.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle.
Yeah, we're gonna have ads rolling in, so don't worry. I'll wait to respond to any chat messages until after the ads pass. We'll try to avoid any major story events until then.
I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Sane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things.
Chaos!
Maybe you wrote it yourself.
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No!
Or, that shouldn't be the case.
Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Wait, so was Jessie... Was she institutionalized? They put her in like a ward? That's... Huh. Interesting. Strange. I don't... Boop. That's a lot of wood splinters. And they're gone. Okay. Ordinary dump site, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Isn't 4 kind of... It shouldn't be 4 minutes of ads, no. The ad breaks are 3 minutes long, and that's it. The announcement just pops up a minute before the ads are gonna start, but they should only be there for 3 minutes at most. So I have no idea what happened to you there if you got 4 minutes of ads. What do we get here? Yeah, welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you guys for sitting through them. Got an ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all 3 sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for the burning slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space of the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. The Twitch is sick. Yeah, I guess. Twitch has been acting weird recently, man. I don't know. Alright. Here we go. What's in the box? Oh.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Interesting. Dump cessation of work order. By order, Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Oh, widow pad is crazy. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's a widow pad on the head. Do you not like a widow pad? Oh, or Globe supplement. The item was found in the penthouse suite at something Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including blah and blah. And this item, Mr. Wolf was arrested. So, why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's been looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's the reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. I just want to be pet more intensely! Huh? Huh? knew there'd be fun down here. Okay, first of all, fuck you. We got a dump, so there's plenty of stuff for us to throw. Get out of... Cover me. That it? There are more? They just keep coming, man. Whew.
We should check that lab.
Okay, we did it. That was a lot of them. It was a lot of them. Oh. Album archive record. Huh. Anything else around here? Door. We're gonna go in. And we've got a mobile lab. This is probably... Poor bright flashbang. Alright. What you got for us here? Another video.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Okay. Interesting. So... Wait, was that not the end of Mission 7? It gave us the whole little, like, visual and everything. Now I'm confused. What? You heard me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh? I'm confused. Yeah, my little brain is not keeping up. I assumed that was the end of the mission. But I didn't get the achievement pop for mission 7 being finished. And it's given an achievement pop for each mission so far. Oh! That was an achievement pop I just heard. I don't know what achievement popped, but these guys are still trying to kill me, Jesus. Oh god. We good? I think we good. Now I kinda wanna see what that last room is. I'm gonna... not have the button here to push? Oh. How do we open that last room then? Button's not here. Do I have to just hover across? No. I guess maybe we come back to that later. Let's see. Did it give me the achievement now? Okay, now I popped the achievement. I think it was just delayed with the achievement pop. But we good! But yes, thank you for the posture check. Alright, chat, make sure to straighten out those backs. Just because you're not straight doesn't mean your back can't be. That's all I'm saying. Oh, do we have enough points? Oh, fuck yes. Multi-launch! Baby. While using launch, press right-click to carry additional objects, E to launch all carried objects as well. I see. I see. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. This is gonna be perfect. Alright. However, chat, with that, with a mission done, that also means that the stream is coming to an end. I know right now the timer says that we've only been live for an hour and 18 minutes, but we've actually been live for about 3.5 hours. It just crashed partway through because everything hates me, man. So, cutie patooties, I am sorry to say that this is where we are going to end for today because I need to go have dinner. I am a hungry little guy. But we will be back tomorrow to continue our adventures, get another mission done, do a little more side questing, do all of that fun chaos. Did you unlock multi-shot with stuff? Yeah. So we can pick up 3 items now at the same time. And yeet all of them. So this is gonna be very fun to smack them down. That's too bad you keep playing. But I wish I could. But unfortunately, I do not live alone, so when it is time for the house to eat, it is time for the house to eat. And that means that this little lad has got to go. However, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will try to complete chapter 8. And then Wednesday we will go for chapter 9. And then hopefully, depending on how things go, either Wednesday we'll try to do chapter 10 and finish it, or probably more likely as Friday we'll do chapter 10. And then we'll have completed the main story of Control. But I'm really digging it. I'm really digging it. It's Control has been such a good vibe. I'm 100% in on it. I'm loving it so much. I'm excited to see how it's ending. It's giving some interesting twists along the way, which I wasn't expecting. So I'm curious to see the finale that they're building up to, because now it seems like the hiss is like the counter to the board, or is it a separate entity that is like, is the red pyramid connected to the hiss? Because the hiss seems to be red a lot of the time. Or are they two separate entities working together for some reason? I don't know. One more chapter? I'm sorry. I can't today. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. At, I mean, ideally I would start at 4 p.m. Central European Time, but I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. So, anywhere between 4 and 5 p.m. Central European Time, we will start stream tomorrow. Because I'm very good at being on time. I promise. Obviously, you don't live alone. I mean, I knew it. I knew the being in my walls would eventually make themselves known. It's good to put a name to the sounds. Anyhow, I'm gonna look for somebody for us to raid. A homie for good vibes. Which there should still be plenty of. And while I do so, I want to make sure that all of you lovely beans know that whether you're here for a minute, whether you're here for the whole stream, whether you're lurking, chatting, or anything in between, you are appreciated. And you are loved. Then the name back again is pretty spot on, right? Right? It's all starting to make sense now. Ooh. Oh, I never get to raid Lin Lin. Okay, we're gonna raid Linda. We are 100% raiding Linda. We are 100% raiding Linda. What is Linda playing? Linda's playing Hightail? Oh my god, bro, everyone's playing Hightail. I want to play Hightail. I remember back when Hightail was announced, man. I was already hyped for it. And then it got cancelled and I was sad. And now it's back and I'm excited. I want to play it. At some point. Alright. What are we going to do for a raid message? Let me see if I can see what she's saying. What are they saying? Oh. You know what? I'm gonna be very creative, and we're just gonna go with, this is gonna be our raid message. There you go. Linlin Park. Unk? Listen, okay, just because I'm old doesn't mean you have to call me out like that. If you do not have access to my emotes, you can either, option 1, for AT Meowny in the channel point section down below, you can unlock a static emote of your choosing to use for the next 24 hours all around Twitch, and you can use the Angel emote to join us in on the raid, or another emote that you vibe with. Or if you don't want to do that, you can use Twitch's very own Cool Cat emote, and we will see you there. Please give lots of love to Linda. Linda is absolutely amazing, wonderful, cozy people. Very, very good vibes. Very, very comfy. Just all round adore Linda. I will see you guys again tomorrow, where we will continue with chapter 8, and we'll see if we can actually find the projector then and figure out what's going on. But yeah. Missed the stream? Missed the end? Oh, that was just the... So we got to the research area, and it seems that Darling moved the projector somewhere else. So very suspicious, but we'll find out. Anyhow, love you beans so much. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Please give lots of love to Lin Lin. Thank you guys again for the raid and the follows, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye!